Folks, welcome to Friday. It's here again. So we are finishing Unit 4, kind of finishing everything Microsoft Word. One of the big things I kind of want to talk about today very quickly, professional communication. Now, we've talked in the past about this. We kind of talked about it with regards to, things that you see online, people, going through and looking at old tweets, old posts you make, old activity you've had. I talked with you last week about the fact that online textual communication has no emotions. You can't read facial gestures. You can't pick up on vocal inflections or tone of voice. You just have the text. Now, we talked about, for example, caps lock. When people write in caps lock, it looks like they're angry. They may not be. They may have just accidentally hit the caps lock key and type. Now think about it. You get it. You read it, and it's like urgent, threatening. This person is angry at me. Oh my God! So we kind of want to take that and springboard that into this very quick discussion. Professional communication. One of the things that you really want to think about is, when you write, think about that idea. Look, I'll be the first person to tell you, professionalism is one of the most loaded words in English because anybody can use it in whatever context they want. I've had people say, "Well, your ponytail, you're not professional. You have your earrings. You're not professional." Okay, well, yeah, you've got ink. You're not professional. What does that mean? So I say that because when you type, you got to keep all that stuff in mind that we've already talked about with regards to being able to communicate emotion, kind of keep it neutral, smiley, again. And that's the big problem with professional writing. Even the smiley, any emoticons kind of get you in that really gray area. Like, if one person understands that you're trying to be playful and laid back, that's fine. But if you get somebody who's just, they've got a stick somewhere it shouldn't be, they're going to see that emoticon. They're going to be like, well, that's not professional. I don't want this person representing me. So what I would recommend is when you write, think neutral. So in other words, you want to make sure that your word choice is neutral. It's not like a supercharged emotional word. You want your sentences, keep your sentences like short. 7 to 10 words at the most. You don't really want to go on. You don't want to keep them super short because, 2-word sentences, people are going to say, well, they're being clipped. They're being short with me. One of the biggest things, and I did this all the time at my previous job, reach out to somebody and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to send this email. I'm going to send this message. Can you give me a tone check? I always, I had a few people I worked with, when I had something that was about ready to go out, I just grabbed them, hey, do me a favor, will you tone check me on this? That's huge. Don't be afraid to reach out to people and say, you know what, I'm going to send this email out, I'm going to send this message out. Can you kind of give me a tone check? Make sure that I'm not being too rough, too aggressive, or I'm not kind of crossing those boundaries of professionalism, by being, too soft, too fun, using emoticons. It's communication is an art, and I can tell you at my age, I've got an undergraduate degree in English. I've got a master's degree in English. I taught college composition for 10 years before I moved into technology. And language is always changing as well. The rule book is never set in place. It's hard for me. So don't be afraid to have somebody just do a quick tone check. And of course, we're also thinking about the bigger things. Make sure the spelling is right. Make sure the grammar is right. So that's the big thing that we kind of wanted to talk about here. The idea of professional communication, kind of pulling everything together. Um, so that's it, folks. It is Friday. We are here. Sunday night is your deadline for Unit 4. Please make sure that you've got everything done. Beyond that, I will see you all on Monday morning for Unit 5. After today, well, okay, technically after Sunday night, after Unit 4, we are halfway through the class. We're going up the hill. Now we're going down. But don't let your guard down yet. We got to get through Excel first. But we'll talk about that on Monday. Have a fantastic weekend, folks.